musically, I was trained. I grew up in a conservative family, so I grew up playing violin since the age of 3, and then it was piano and trumpet and like all these instruments. And then at one point in time, my piano teacher actually sat me in front of a electronic keyboard. I must have been around 10 years old around the time, and I found the drum kit on the keyboard, and I was instantly attracted to the hi-hats and the kicks and the snares, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? And then my teacher's like, no, that's not for you, let's go back and play regular piano. So many years went by, and I'm trying to still discover myself in high school, and I'm going in my friend's car during lunch break, and we're smoking blunts, and all of a sudden Green Velvet comes on the radio, and I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, this is amazing, this sound is awesome. And she's like, oh, it's Green Velvet. And it kind of spiked my curiosity, so I'm like looking things up online, figuring things out. Well, this is around 98. This is around 98, 99. So yeah, the internet was around. And I find Fruity Loops, and and all of a sudden I'm like, wait a second, I don't just have to find music, I can make my own music. And so I started making beats, and one thing leads to another, and I'm like, I want to put my music out there, and start DJing rave parties, and things start growing, and then I get to meet Green Velvet, and he became my mentor for a couple of years. I used to work at Casual Records, Relief Records in the mid-2000s, around like 2006, 2007. Exactly, 307. Yeah. And it was just a great history throughout all that, and you start to learn one thing that leads to another thing, and then you just dig a little bit deeper, and you start learning more about synthesis, you start learning more about how drums come together, how they all play together in the mix, and it's just, it's a journey. That's one thing I can definitely say about all this, is like, you might feel sometimes that you don't know what you're doing, but like just keep going, and like you'll learn 1 step, you'll learn 2 step, you'll learn 3 step, and then before you know it, you know all the steps, and just keep going with it, and it's a magical experience.